everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I'll be showing you some key stretches to getting your middle splits. Now, if you want the middle splits, I recommend following along this video or doing these key stretches every day to see the best results. Lots of these stretches are really designed to open up your hips and also to relax your glute muscles in order to get your flat middle splits. Before we get started, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below because it really supports my channel. First things first, before we stretch, it's always really important to warm up correctly so that we don't pull or damage any muscles. So usually for a warm up, I like to put on a song and just do cardio workout until the song is over. So that's just about 3 minutes of intense cardio. Obviously I can't put on a song because of copyright, so enjoy this non-copyright music, and if you want to, feel free to follow along to my warm-up or just do your own. Let's get started. we are done with the warm-up. Hopefully you feel really hot and warmed up. Now, before we start stretches, the only thing you'll need is either a yoga block like this or a foam roller. Both are fine. If you don't have either, even like a stack of books will do, so there's always an alternative. Now I just had to adjust the camera angle so you can better see the stretches that we're doing. All of these stretches will be on the floor, so it's best if you have a yoga mat to do them on, or if not, just some sort of softer material like carpet. Okay, so first we're going to do some stretches to release your glute muscles. So start off with this one. I like to do it against a wall, but you don't need to do it against a wall. If you can, find a wall to press your back up against. Then you're going to hold this stretch with one leg out in front and one leg crossed over. If you can't see, it looks like this. You have one leg out, one leg on top, and then you just sit down like this. Again, if possible, do it against a wall. It makes the stretch a lot more intense. And you're just going to try and keep your back as flat as possible and hold this for about 30 seconds. Make sure you're breathing into the stretch. Just try and relax your muscles. Just concentrate on relaxing into the stretch. If you can, scoot your bum and hips closer to the wall and try and get a flatter back. And we're done with that side. Now we're going to switch legs. Again, staying against the wall. You don't need to do this against the wall though. If you don't feel comfortable, feel free to just do it on your mat. Scoot your hips close into the wall. You should feel a really uncomfortable stretch through this glute on your left leg at the moment. Just hold it and breathe in and out. Breathing into the stretch. Almost done. And we're done. You can come down and relax and make your way back to your mat. So I might turn side on for this stretch. I call this the sandwich stretch. So you're going to grab your left leg and put it out at a 90-degree angle in front of you. And then you join your right leg, your ankle to your knee, your left knee, and you're going to press it down so your legs are flat. So from the front, you can see that my left leg is going out straight in line with my yoga mat edge, and your right leg does the same on top. Now at first you might be up like this. I used to be like this, but after time you'll manage to be able to push your legs flat. Once you can do that, lean over and just move. Constantly move in this stretch. Find a new place where it feels sore. And we're going to hold this again for about 30 seconds. Remember to keep moving in this stretch. If you don't feel the stretch in your glutes, then keep moving until you find a stretch. If you need to, you can push down your right knee and just relax. Okay, and we're done that side. Let's switch legs. Line your legs up with the edge of your yoga mat. Make sure they're flat on each other directly above, and just push down that left knee. Make sure you feel a stretch. And again, if you feel a big enough stretch just sitting up like this, that's fine. If you need a more intense stretch, lean over and just move around and keep moving for the 30 seconds to feel the stretch. Okay, so we've now done that stretch. Okay, so we're now going to move into the butterfly stretch, which many people are probably familiar with. Join your feet together so your legs are out, and bring your feet as close as possible to the rest of your body. Here our aim is to flatten down our legs as much as possible. You can do this by pushing down with your elbows. You should feel that then, a nice stretch through your pelvis, and lean forward slightly. Just keep breathing into the stretch and pushing down with your elbows. Keep holding this stretch. I just wanted to say a useful tip. If you do have somebody else around, it can be useful to have them press down on your legs. Just make sure they're not pushing on your knees, but your actual legs. And just make sure they do it gently, because you don't want to get any injuries from overstretching. And that can be really useful to help get your butterfly stretch closer to the floor. Okay, that's it for that stretch. We will now be moving on to a series of stretches that specifically target your middle split flexibility, and they're really big hip opening stretches. Okay, for the first one, open out to your current middle splits and try and make it as flat as possible. You're just going to choose one leg, I'll choose my right one, to bring it up like this. So you've got one leg out flat and one leg up. And from here, your aim is just to push this right leg back as much as possible, whilst also leaning forward. This stretch feels quite restrictive and you probably won't be able to reach forward very far, but it's a really good hip opening stretch. So we are just going to hold this for about 30 seconds again. Make sure you breathe into that stretch to help relax your muscles. 10 seconds left. Good. Now we're going to switch sides and instead lift your other leg up, which should be your left leg. Now pushing that left leg back and leaning forward, and we will hold this for 30 seconds or thereabouts. Okay, we're done that stretch. Next, this is the part where you will need your block. If not, a roller, a pile of books, whatever you can find will do the job. Put it at one end of your mat, and you're going to put one foot on top of it and then the other foot will just be out like usual. Push forward into your best, flattest middle split position with that one leg elevated on the block or whatever you're using. And from here, we are just going to lean forward and hold this for about a minute. So remember to breathe into the stretch and fully just relax as much as possible, even though it's quite a hard stretch. Keep breathing. Okay, and that pretty intense stretch is over. Just switch your block to your other side now, and you're going to put your other leg up onto the block. And you guessed it, we're going to do the same stretch again, just with your upper leg on top of the block, reaching forward as far as possible. But first, make sure you can get into the flattest split possible. Lean forward, and we'll hold this for a minute. Keep breathing into the stretch. And we're done with that stretch. Bring your legs out of it. Oh, you'll probably feel that in your hips. Just give them a little shake to relax those muscles. Now you can put your block away. We won't be needing that any longer. For this next part, I'm just going to put some socks on so my feet can slide more easily. You can decide whether you want to do this too or not, it doesn't really matter. And I've got my phone here for the timer, so this is the last stretch, FYI, and probably the worst stretch, so it's important to remember just to breathe throughout this stretch as it's quite intense. We're just going to be holding the middle splits for 2 minutes long. I'll have a timer up so I know exactly when 2 minutes is over, and yes, it'll be quite intense. Try to hold it on your elbows rather than your hands, and just breathe into it. And this is what will really help. Doing this every day will definitely help you get your middle splits, but I do realize that it's very intense. If you do feel like you need a little break in the middle of it, do come down quickly just to give your hips a break and then come back up into the middle splits. So I've got my timer ready. Put your legs out. And then we're going to come onto our heels and hold like this with our weight on our elbows. So ready, and 2 minutes starts now. Breathe into the stretch, it'll be over soon. It's just 2 minutes, you can do this. If you can and you feel comfortable, come down onto your chest. Or feel free to just hold on your elbows. Halfway, just quickly give your hips a little break. I know they're feeling sore, and then pop back over. Keep breathing, it's okay. We're almost at the end of it, you can do it. Again, if you can, chest to the floor. Keep breathing. Almost there, 20 seconds left. Ten seconds, you can do it. And we are done. Just give your hips a little break. Slowly move your legs in. Ooh, I can really feel that. Just give your legs a little shake. And we're done. Those are my top stretches to get your middle splits. If you follow this video every day, or just remember these exercises and repeat them in your own time, you are sure to be down in your middle splits soon. Just remember, I'm not a professional, I'm just a dance student, and this is what has personally worked for me. If you have any injury or any concerns, please speak to your dance teachers, your physio, anyone like that, and I'm sure they'll be able to help you. I wish you guys all the best on your flexibility journey and getting your middle splits. If you do follow along this video, please comment below, tell me how you found it. If you take any photos, be sure to tag me on Instagram. I'm at saffron.canny-smith. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to turn on those notifications so you're notified every time I upload a new video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!